If you have a twin flame connection with someone, you may be aware that it can be quite challenging, especially if you can't even be with that other person, or if there are a lot of challenges between the two of you. There's often that deep longing to be with that other person, especially if you can't actually be with that person. That can be quite overwhelming and actually also even all-consuming. And in this video, I want to share with you some coping strategies that can help you with this twin flame separation. Now, one thing I want to mention is that a twin flame connection, when you meet someone and you know that this is your twin, you have that deep inner knowing that this is your other half. Twin flame relationships are not really meant to be this happily ever after kind of relationship, kind of like with you have with like maybe a soulmate, because twin flames, they're actually meant to help you on your spiritual growth, on your spiritual awakening journey, to help you really grow and learn and transform. That's why twin flame relationships in the beginning, before both parties are really healed, are often so extremely challenging, where you have that deep longing for that other person, but then often when you're with that person, it's not that easy either. And when you're without that person, it's also not easy. So there's this whole push-pull kind of energy, because in one way you want to be with that person, but when you are with that person, there are a lot of problems. Or you want to be with that person, but you can't, because whether they are in a relationship, they're married, they're far away, or there are the runners in the relationship, they keep running away because they're not ready and things like that. So an unhealed twin flame can often cause a lot of problems, because let's say you are with your twin flame. They often bring up a lot within you, like your shadow self. You're being triggered a lot. They're bringing up all these feelings within you, where you may even actually act in ways that you usually wouldn't act, where you're even wondering, like, why am I acting this way? This is usually not me. And that's because your twin flame is bringing up all that stuff within you to help you heal and release and clear and grow and transform. So when you're with a twin flame, that often causes a lot of problems, especially if both parties, if both people are not healed. They often clash, and there's a lot of challenges that can come up. Now, you're also triggering them. It's not just that they are triggering you, it's like both sides, they're triggering each other. That's why you may even have a lot of arguments or misunderstandings and things like that. Or even like, you keep breaking up and getting back together, breaking out, getting back together, and those type of things. Now, let's say you are without that person. Let's say this other person is in a relationship, is married, or is very far away, or they're just simply the runners and they're not ready to be in a relationship. Then you have that deep longing to be with that person. It's like there's a part of you missing, and it can be very, very overwhelming and all-consuming, because you want to be with a person so much that maybe you're not even putting yourself out there to maybe meet another person, because you're waiting for your twin flame to finally come. And that can be also very dysfunctional, both sides, whether you're with that person or without that person. Until both sides are healed, you and your twin flame are healed and have grown enough, it's going to continue being somewhat of a dysfunctional relationship until both parties are really healed and they have grown enough. Because one thing about a twin flame relationship, it's about that growth. It's about that spiritual growth, that personal growth, that awakening. And before the both of you can be together, the healing needs to take place. Healing of the shadow and things like that. So let me share with you some coping strategies that can help you make this easier, this whole twin flame separation. The first thing is you want to work on yourself. Whether you're with that person or you're not with that person, it doesn't matter, but you want to work on yourself, meaning doing shadow work, doing inner healing, really going into that inner healing journey, uncovering what are they bringing up within you, because your twin flame partner, like I said, whether you are with them or you're not, they are bringing up stuff within you, whether it is about self-worth, about self-love, not feeling worthy, not feeling deserving, not feeling good enough, or things like that, not feeling valued, for example, as well. So you want to use whatever they're bringing up within you as your guide, because if you are with someone or even if you're not with them, and you keep feeling like they don't hear you, they don't value you, they don't appreciate you, things like that, you want to use that as your guide, because these are the things, that's your shadow self. That's the shadow aspects about you that you don't even like about yourself, or there that you may be lacking. So here you want to look at, okay, where do I not value myself? Where do I not love myself or appreciate myself or not put myself first? Or where do I not have boundaries? Things like that. So you want to use whatever they're bringing up within you. Not so much as, oh, they're pissing me off again and they're making me feel this way, but really use that as the guide. Like, okay, they're bringing this up within me. Okay, where's this coming from? What else is connected here? And things like that. And do your own inner healing. You really want to do your inner work, because in order to really speed up the process of you guys coming together, you need to do your own work. Now, of course, they also are on their journey. They have to do their own work too. Now, you cannot force them. It has to be on their terms. So what you can do, though, is to do your own work. Do your own inner healing of whatever is coming up. Then the second tip here is put all your focus on you, not them. Leave them be. Let them go if they want to go. If they're the runner, let them go. If they're not ready, fine, let them go. Put your focus on you. Focus on what do you need. This is your journey. I mean, as much as it is also theirs, but that's their journey. They have to do their own work. They have to be on their own journey, learn and grow and whatnot. You cannot influence them. The only thing you can control is you, your journey, your awakening journey, your healing journey. That's what you can control. So you want to put all your focus on you and your journey. And if they want to go, let them go. I know it's very hard if you want to be with them, if you have that deep inner longing. It can be very, very challenging. But the best thing that you can do is put all the focus on you and what you need for your own healing, your own well-being. Then the third tip is dive into your own spiritual and personal growth journey, meaning read books, learn, take courses, maybe work with a mentor or something like that, or a coach or a healer, a psychic, or anyone that can really help you rediscover who you are, help you heal deeply, help you uncover more about your own wishes, desires, dreams, and also the doubts, the fears, the limitations, and all of that. Learn the modalities that you really feel called to learn. Usually what happens when you are on a spiritual awakening journey is you also learn about different modalities, whether it is maybe channeling or energy work or metaphysical kind of practices and things like that, meditation and things like that. So you want to really dive deep into that. Make that your priority. Make your spiritual and personal growth a high priority over anything else. Now, of course, you still have to prioritize the things in your life, the things you need to take care of or whatnot. But other than that, you really want to make your spiritual growth and personal growth a higher priority than your twin flame. Like I said, they're on their journey. They need to find their own way. You cannot influence them. You can only assist them by you doing your own work. Because as you're doing your work and they are around you, they may then be influenced indirectly by you doing your own work. Maybe they're actually seeing then how you're changing. Or if you're not with them, then you want to give them the space that they need to find their own way. That's why really dive deep into your spiritual journey, into your personal growth journey. That can also assist you with really easing the pain, the longing that you feel for your twin, because you're reconnecting with who you are, and that will then also assist you in really reducing that discomfort that you might be feeling. Then the fifth tip is remove the temptation of reaching out to them. So let's say you are separated from them. Let's say they are in a relationship with another person. Maybe they're married, or they're just very far away, or they're the runners that keep running away. Leave them be. The more you chase after them, the more challenging it will be, the more friction there will be between the two of you, and the more you feel pretty lousy because they are just keep running away. So remove any temptation of reaching out to them. Even let's say you are with them as well. You may want to really take a step back and not constantly reach out to them or text them or call them or anything like that. So here you really want to, and this is more so actually so if you are not with them, because that's when the longing is the worst, because you're really longing to be with them. So remove any temptation. Remove them from your phone, delete their number. I'm not saying block them, but just remove their number from your phone. Unfollow them from social media so you don't see what they're doing. Really remove any temptation to reach out to them, to check in with them, to check up on them. Really leave them be, because one thing you want to understand is when the time is right, when both parties, when you and them have grown ready, have done your healing, have done your work, when you have grown ready enough, then you will come together. Not a minute or a second sooner. So you stalking them or following up with them or checking in on them or calling them constantly is not going to speed up the process, because they need to do their work. So if you're the only one that's really doing your inner healing, your spiritual work and things like that, but they're not, because they're not ready, you reaching out to them is not going to speed up the process. It's only going to cause more problems and more challenges and things like that. So remove any temptation for reaching out to them. That will also give you somewhat of a peace of mind, because after a little while, once you really said, okay, I'm not going to reach out to them, I'm not going to check up on them, it's going to get easier. Yes, you still feel that longing, but it is not as intense as if you were to talk to them all the time or reach out to them or see them on social media, checking up on them and things like that. If you're not involved in any way in their life, it makes it easier. Like I said, when the time is right, you two will come together, but not a minute or a second sooner. And the sixth and final tip is distract yourself by focusing on your own soul's journey, your soul's mission, your soul's purpose of what your soul has come here to do. And that's why as you're learning different modalities and really doing your own inner healing work and things like that, you will uncover more about, for one, who you are as a soul at a soul level, what your soul has come here to do. You will then feel guided and called to maybe step into doing certain things, whether it's maybe starting a spiritual business, maybe doing a YouTube channel, or going on social media, sharing your message, maybe becoming a healer, or anything like that. And even if you're not interested in actually doing anything like that, but maybe just for yourself, you will feel called to then do something. Maybe you don't like to write, maybe write books or blogs or anything like that. You will then feel called to step into certain things that your soul has come here to do. So distract yourself by making your soul's journey the priority, focusing on your soul's mission, your soul's purpose. Because like I just mentioned, when the time is right, when both you and them have grown ready enough to come together, have healed enough to be in a loving, caring, good relationship instead of a dysfunctional relationship, you guys will come together. But you don't want to just sit there and wait and put your life and your path and just everything about you on hold because you're waiting on them. So distract yourself in any way that you can by really focusing on your soul's journey, your soul's path, your soul's mission and purpose. That can then also help you, because as you're then uncovering what your soul has come here to do, you're then finding something else that feeds that hunger that you have, or fills that hole that this longing for your twin has actually created. So really distract yourself as much as you can. Now, twin flame separations, they're not pretty. And that's why you want to do whatever you can to put all the focus on you. It's all just about you. What you can do to help yourself feel better, feel more in alignment, feel more happy and joyful and satisfied with yourself and your life. Like I said, when the time is right, they will come back into your life when they are ready, when you are ready. You don't want to be with them until they have healed as well, and until you have healed, or otherwise it's going to continue being a dysfunctional relationship. And so put the focus on you. So I hope these tips have given you some clarity or some insights into what you can do. And I hope you're going to try some of them, or maybe even all of them, because it will truly help you really with this twin flame separation, so it's not so all-consuming or so challenging because you miss them so much. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are you coping with your twin flame separation? Do you maybe do certain things that are really helping you? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. But thank you so much for being here. Now be sure to check out this video. This is about navigating the twin flame journey, about the chaser and runner situation, so you can get some more insights into that. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.